Hi, I wanted to help show how you can make a December daily tag without using a digital kit. Tracie has shown 2-3 of these, and I think some others have shown as well. For people who can't afford to or don't have the ability to print out the kits or whatever, how you could use other things you have. Tracie's using old Christmas cards. She also showed how she took a Christmas gift bag and made it into a journal cover. She made a journal for her mother, and she used the gift bag. And I did try that. It didn't get exactly like I would like it to, but it worked, and I did one, and it was fun. And then I came across this. Every year I like to buy candy canes to hang on the Christmas tree. And then when people come to visit, I invite them to take a candy cane off the tree and take it home with them. This particular brand, Spangler, has been around, and it says here, since 1906. And I remember these are the candy canes that I like the best. And this year I found them at the Dollar Tree. They were short ones, but that's okay. They don't need to be bigger than that. 12 candy canes for $1. And then before I threw the box away, I thought, you know, I like the box. I like this look down here. Reminds you of a fireplace. Stars, the snow, and back here is that tells you the tradition of a candy cane. And I've decided I'm going to make a tag. I'm going to use this for the back of the tag. I am going to utilize as much as I can of the holly, the bricks, and shows you here how to make a centerpiece with the candy canes. It shows you here how to crush the candy canes and decorate a cake with it. All very festive looking things. I am going to use this to make it. Then I also had, this is part of a gift bag that I'm going to use that in it. And I have some just plain red paper. And here's part of the candy cane box, the green. Has these windows in it. Maybe I'll use the windows, I don't know. And then this is a piece of scrap card that I have. It was from, it's a chipboard from like a cracker box or something. I'm going to cut that off, and I'm going to make it about 3 by 6, somewhere around there. Anyway, I'm going to go off camera to get some more of this ready, and then I'll be back to show you some more things. I'm back again playing with this non-kit tag using the box that my candy canes came in from the Dollar Tree. I have kind of a little layout here of things that I'm going to do with this that I'll explain in a minute. I also want to show these items. These two are from the Dollar Tree, and they came in packages like this, a gingerbread men and some stars. And you could do a number of things to these wooden, charms. You could paint them. You could use markers. There's a number of things you could do. I used paper. I used decorative paper on these, and then I have a drill, and I drilled some holes in. They're very small holes, but I might use these for dangles on my tag. This one, I took pastel chalk, a brown, and I went over the shape, and then I just took a white gel pen and a red Sharpie and a black Sharpie, and I made some eyes, a mouth, some buttons, and some icing marks. I just quickly did it. I'm sure you could be much more creative make them, I think the eyes could be bigger. But anyway, you could decorate it. The other side's not decorated, so you could decorate both sides. I did decorate both sides of the stars. But anyway, you can make dangles with these, and if you don't want to even go to the Dollar Tree, if you have cookie cutters, or if you have any shape in a magazine or whatever, use it as your, to trace over, and keep building it up with pieces of chipboard that you get from Cracker Box or Cereal Box, and you can make them dimensional. Use nail polish to color them. There's so many things that you could do if you don't have other art supplies, of things that you have in the house, food coloring. There are a number of things that if you just think a little bit about what you have and play with it. Crayons. You could use all sorts of things to color these, color paper, and come up with some idea for a tag. So back to this. What I did, I'm going to take this apart a little bit here. What I did is, you may not have an embossing machine. I do, and I had this plain red paper, and this is the back of this is actually a piece of chipboard that comes over like a TV dinner kind of thing. So I'm going to glue that, I'm going to glue these pieces together, and then this piece was from a gift bag, and I put that on some of the, I actually think that's a part of a scrap piece of file folder I had. And then this is the legend, or the tradition, the candy cane tradition story that came with a box of the candy canes. I am going to trim that down and put that on the back of my tag. So I'm going to get gluing here. My glue's hiding back behind this. There we go. So I'm going to use art glitter glue, and at least I'm going to attempt to use it. I guess I have to put a pin in there. If you don't get the lids back on, they get stuck with glue. There we go. Also, if you, right now we're getting catalogs in the mail. There's lots of Christmas images in magazines and in catalogs. If you happen to have any of those on hand, and you could use those, cut out pictures from that. People are getting gifts right now, like if you get together with a group of people, sometimes they exchange, or you might just get some kind of candy or something, and it might be in a bag that's decorative for Christmas, and put the candy in a bowl and use the bag for your tag. There are lots of options, I think. You just have to look for them. Now, I would consider sewing around these too. I did not, but I think once I put this piece on, it'll be too thick for me to do that. But it would be great to just stitch around this completely. In fact, I might do that. Let me go do that, and I'll be right back. Well, I think I like it. To me, it's a memory, because, as I said, there's Spangler brand, and they've been around since 1906. And how often do we use advertisements in our journal making and our tag making? Often. So I think it's a great idea to do this. I might add some glitter to it. I also think that I do have a wood candy cane somewhere in my stash. I have to find it. And then I'll add that to it. And I need to put an eyelet in here and a ribbon of some sort. And I even have pieces of this screen left over from the box. So, and I have more of the brick here. And so if you have just some kind of a box that candy came in with the decoration on it, you could cut it up and use it. I was going to say, I put the gold around. If you don't have gold paste or this rub and buff, or use a gold pen. If you have nail polish, if you have a gold crayon, or just use something else. Find whatever you have is what you use. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I've got to go find some other things to finish it up, and maybe I'll be back for one last shot at it to let you see how it ended up. Here it is finished. I have the candy cane on it. I did put the wood star and a snowflake. I've been using snowflake charms on all my tags. And I did add a little bit of sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's a tag for today using a candy cane box. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Off to make the tags from Tracie's kit. Bye-bye. Well, I'm back with a quick stitching on this. I forgot that I forgot in the middle of sewing, so I stopped and I did it. I wanted to cut the edges of the tag, and I have this cool thing. I got it from Cori Dahmen. I ordered a special package from her that she was offering last month, so she could do something special for her school classroom, and I was happy to do that and very, very thrilled with my package of goodies, and this was included, and I really like it. I think it's actually originated from Gail. Anyway, if you check out Cori's video for today, for day 7, you will get a chance to see her YouTube channel. And anyway, you can learn more about these things from her. But it's a cool little card because it has a squared edge here, the diagonal for your tags, and then it has a small rounded corner here and a larger rounded corner here to help with your makes. And it's a nice little tool to have. As far as these strings go, I love when other people leave the strings on their tags. I think it looks really cool, but for some reason I don't think mine do. I think they look wonky, so I'm going to cut them off. Not real close, but close enough. And I have some glue in here because I started that, but I'll add a little bit more. And I'll have to cut the corners again on this one then. Try to line that up. as best as I can. Whoops. Now, one of the things that I really like with the way Tracie makes her tags is that she makes them very sturdy, and she makes them dimensional. I don't know if I could say 3D, I don't know. But she builds them up, and I do like that. I like the look. See if I can cut that off. It's a little thick. Some ink on here will help cover that up too. Get glue on my scissors, but you should be able to clean that off with alcohol, baby wipe and or alcohol. There we have that. And I will ink these edges, but for the sake of time, I think I'm going to go on to my next step, which would be to put this on the back. But I don't want it to be this big, so I'm going to trim off a little piece here and a little piece there, and I think I'm just going to eyeball this. Could actually do a squiggly line to give it like a deckled look. There. I think that maybe I'll round that. Let's see. I hope I'm not sorry for doing that. And let's put a little ink on that. And as far as inking goes, if you don't have ink, oh, and I was going to say too, as far as the sewing goes, if you don't have a sewing machine, or if you don't want to sew, then maybe you could just use a pen of any kind, gold, black, red, put dots around, or fake stitching. You can do all kinds of designs around the edge or the border of your piece to make it look like it is sewn, or give it just another dimension, another texture, another look. I would spend a lot more time inking these, but I don't want to have you watch me ink too much here, so let's just do a quick one here on this. And as I said too, you could take a gold pen, gold ink, whatever you would have, and ink around the edges of this. If you have any glitter or stickles or anything like that, you could do that. Put that around there as well to give it a little more pizzazz. A little crooked. There we go. I'm also going to put a hole in the top, and I think I'm going to do that now before I go further so that I know where I want that hole. And I could put It's not exactly center, but it's close enough. Close enough. Now this, I thought that maybe I would I'm going to trim this off. I want to use those little windows. So I'm going to cut this here, here, and I'm going to follow this curve, cut some of that off, and I'm going to trim some of this. Now, you have to bear with me. I'm thinking that what I'd like to do is to glue this on so that I'm going to trim this down, and I'm going to slip that in there and maybe slide this in here so you can just see those candy canes. Oops, sorry about hitting the camera. And I'm going to cover up the words 12 candy canes with a little cluster. I'm going to ink it. And the word peppermint is okay. Oh, and I'm going to trim this down. I think I'm going to cut that off because I don't want that UPC seal on there. And I might cut that off after all. I was originally thinking I could make a candy cane or find a candy cane and have the cane go across here, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. And I don't know that I actually like this now that I have it together. This should go up higher. I think I'm going to round that off. And I think I'm going to ink it, make it look old. And I don't like the sharp edges on that either. Not sure what I'm going to do now. Well, I think I like it. To me, it's a memory, because, as I said, this Spangler brand, and they've been around since 1906, and how often do we use advertisements in our journal making and our tag making? Often. So I think it's a great idea to do this. I might add some glitter to it. I also think that I do have a wood candy cane somewhere in my stash. I have to find it. And then I'll add that to it. And I need to put an eyelet in here and a ribbon of some sort. And I even have pieces of this screen left over from the box. So, and I have more of the brick here. And so if you have just some kind of a box that candy came in with the decoration on it, you could cut it up and use it. I was going to say, I put the gold around. If you don't have gold paste or this rub and buff, or use a gold pen. If you have nail polish, if you have a gold crayon, or just use something else. Find whatever you have is what you use. Anyway, I think that's it for now. I've got to go find some other things to finish it up, and maybe I'll be back for one last shot at it to let you see how it ended up. Here it is finished. I have the candy cane on it. I did put the wood star and a snowflake. I've been using snowflake charms on all my tags. And I did add a little bit of sparkle to it. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's a tag for today using a candy cane box. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. Off to make the tags from Tracie's kit. Bye-bye.